Why they were really delighted to be the first team to make it to the finals, or rather to the semis, and eventually found their way here in the finals. Two excellent reinforcements and then mixing it with local flavor was delivered in the nick of time. Talking about Panay Mercado, kahit limited minutes pag ginamit mo, nag-deliver. But you also have to give mention to the fact that Cherry Nunag and Pangs Panaga have been mixing it so well. Kasama itong si Janissa Johnson, of course, si Will Masalas.
But Panay Mercado, nabanggit mo, Coach, she was not part of the starting lineup nung nagsimula ang season. She's been in and out of the starting lineup. Pero in the last game sa semifinals at today, she is part of the starters. So let's see kung anong tweak itong tweak na ito, kung ano magagawa for PetroGazz.
Very interesting to note that ang PetroGazz is the top hitting team and the best receiving team as well. But in that last sequence, good reception para dito sa Cool Smashers. The first point coming from Ale Blanco. But the first point will also be given by the Cool Smashers para dito sa team ng PetroGazz by that service error coming from Eliza Valdez.
Janelle Cheng serving. This direction,
down the line.
And she goes down the line for the second point.
37% hitting team, talking about the Cool Smashers. 11 straight wins after dropping their first game to PetroGazz in 4 sets, but that was a match that saw itong si Eliza Valdez exit the game because of a straight ankle. Sa second round encounter na inabot lamang ng 80 minutes, it was the turn of the Cool Smashers to be able to win that match. Rather, 3-set sweep para sa PetroGazz sa una nilang paghaharap. Pagkatapos, 4-set win naman para sa Cool Smashers in their second round encounter.
There's a tip by Michelle Gumabaw. Janissa Johnson, that's outside.
Ball is out. 3-2.
Janissa Johnson para sa PetroGazz. Sa kanilang pangalawang paghaharap, Johnson scored 22 points. In their first meeting, Johnson had 16. 19 points per game. Laban sa Cool Smashers, they need to defend itong si Janissa Johnson consistently at laging keep an eye. Keep at least 2 blockers laban kay Janissa Johnson.
Well, there were 2 blockers right there, but no avail as Johnson scores.
We have to also highlight the fact that these are 2 of the best playmakers in the competition. Of course, Gia Morado and Janelle Cheng in a marquee battle.
Here's Morado, one-handed tip. Sato, naibalik ang bola. Sato will try again, and this time scores 4-3. Cool Smashers.
Sato is averaging 8.5 points in the last 2 matches. All that happened in the semifinals for the season. Sato, 36, 5, and 4 for a total of 45 points. 4.5 points per game. Suddenly, almost doubling her scoring average pagdating sa semifinals.
Left-handed. Panaga! Yes! Ginawa naman ang paraan yun dahil hindi rin maganda yung first ball na nakarating kay Janelle Cheng.
What Risa Sato is for the Cool Smashers, that is also Cherry Nunag and even itong si Pangs Panaga para naman sa PetroGazz. But this is the kind of local roster na meron din yung dalawang teams. Cargado, extremely solid, and star-studded as well.
Eliza Valdez does what she does best. With cross-court for the point, puntahan natin si IE Pinsa.
Eric and Coach Ronnie para sa power spiker and team captain ng PetroGazz Angels sa si Janissa Johnson. The last time that they went up against the Creamline Cool Smashers, they actually saw the possibility of losing. Pero iba raw ang feeling kung talagang matalo sila. When they went back to the locker room, they were all quiet, reflecting on what happened, on what they did right and what they did wrong. Sabi ni Jay, it was a good wake-up call for them. Sabi niya na kinabukasan, nag-change sila ng mindset and talaga namang nanalo pa sila by a sweep. Sabi niya, when it comes to a game, you should be not empty-handed of skills but empty of expectations because the more pressure you let in, the more you're going to get anxious. Ang kanyang linya, and I quote, I just play. No matter what happens, I just play. Kaya naman sa ngayon, masaya siya na maganda ang connection ng Angels in and outside of the court, enjoying each other's company and loving the one-true sport they all have. This connection that they have, hopefully makita natin sa set 1. Back to you, Eric and Chris Ronnie.
Maraming salamat, IE. It's what they say in sports, Coach Ron, you know, especially if you're such a good team on a winning streak. Sometimes yung loss na yun, that's what, yun nga, wake up call. That's what gets you thinking na may kulang pa. And para, you know, makatulak tayo sa finals, we have to do better.
Sometimes it's better to lose early than lose in the latter part of the competition. Pero sa ngayon, umabot na sa ating unang technical timeout. Lamang ng 3 ang PetroGazz Angels. Service error coming from Janisa Johnson. Janisa Johnson, of course, 4th overall in scoring at 183 points in 10 matches.
Ian Morado.
Eh, ilan pa yung binomba niya sa semifinals. So, over 200 points na ang kontribusyon ni Janisa Johnson para sa PetroGazz.
Good receive. Solid single lady block. Valdez against Panaga.
79.
Liza Valdez had 4 blocks in 10 matches. And they need every bit of net defense against the top-tipping team.
Morado.
Sabi nga natin kanina, ang PetroGazz, the only team averaging over 40% sa kanilang spikes at 41%.
And good to see Eliza Valdez, 100%. Let's remember, in that first game kontra sa PetroGazz, she landed awkwardly, Coach, at kailangan niya magpatulong buhatin palabas ng playing court. And we thought, you know, because of the way she went out, baka malala. Pero good thing, it was recover agad siya. It was nothing more than maybe a sprain. Ito, ang Cool Smashers trying to come back.
Na. Oo. This will be 3 straight points for the white shirts of Coach Ty Bundit. Liza Valdez had 5 points in the first round loss. A shortened stint para sa ating phenom na tinatawag. And then, 16-point match for Eliza in that 4th set win in the second round. Laban sa Angels.
Let's remember, that first loss ng Creamline, they still had their Chinese coach Li Huaning. And then, nakik lang si Coach Tai Bundit in the second game when they started, you know, to turn things around and begin that 9-game winning streak in the elimination.
Ang alam ko, for a while, Ed Ortega took over this roster until such time na nakabalik na si Coach Tai Bundit. Pero Jay Morado has had a stellar confidence so far for the Cool Smashers. Ali Blanco delivers. Ali Blanco only 7 points in their last win, but today coming out firing on all cylinders.
Dunag is blocked, pero it goes outside. So puntos na naman para sa PetroGazz Angels, and they keep coming up with spectacular plays para ma-preserve itong kanilang munting 2-point lead.
Pag sinabi mong spectacular plays, ang piloto niyan ay walang iba kundi si Janelle Cheng.
Cheng has been really great so far para sa PetroGazz Angels. Ale Blanco, very active here in set number 1 for Creamline.
3 of the first 10 points for the Cool Smashers coming from Ale Blanco. Perfect timing, beating the double block, using her full height and extension to get that ball down before the blockers were there to reject her.
And that's not usually the case for Ale Blanco, Coach Ron. He usually comes in and starts mag-init mga second set.
Kasi yung touches nakikuti ka.
Exactly.
Nakitaw.
But right now, a little change in the game plan para kay Coach Tai Bundit, and it's paying off. They're scooting out now. Considering.
Sabi nga ni Janisa Johnson kanina while we were doing our pregame, they know the Cool Smashers really well. Well, I guess that goes tit for tat. Dahil ganun din marahil ang pakiramdam ng Creamline, na wala ka nang itatago. The element of surprise is no longer there. So, patilingan na lang ng kagalingan talaga, patibayan ng dibdib.
We haven't seen Rita Salas so far. That falls on the line for Manel Mercado. She contributes and again gives PetroGazz a 1-point lead.
Manel Mercado, 5 points in game 2 of the semifinal meeting laban sa Banco Perla Spikers. And then Mercado, 4-point match. For total of 9 points in the semis laban sa Perla Spikers.
Wilma Salas serving. Butika Kaupin. Salas, unable to dig it.
Kaupin of hand of Sala.
Creamline ties the game
Tied
at
at
12.
12.
Butika is explosive, much force in that last hit. Butika 12 of 25 versus the Army Lady Troopers sa kanilang game 2 sa kanilang semifinal
Serving
series.
for the cool.
Ito, may tweet tayo. Gandang laban. Ito, nakaka-excite panoorin. Nakakakamba. Go Creamline, Cool Smashers. Go for the win. Hashtag PVL 2019.
Ilan kayang suntok sa hangin na makikita natin dito kay Coach Kai?
Kaupin.
Sobrang tindi ng match na to, sigurado.
13.
Go, go.
12.
Creamline Cool Smashers, Idol Valdez and Kaupin.
At si Chris Mel, sabi niya at ABS-CBN Sports, Go PetroGazz. Salas, ipakita naman yung bagsik ko. Hashtag PVL 2019.
Tahimik pa nga, no?
Actually, hindi
Oo.
sa Salas ngayon.
Labanan ng middles agad-agad. Oh, Creamline. Okay, Derek.
Ganun pa yung tono. Agad-agad.
Agad-agad. Oh, parang si Mickey lang.
Si B, let's go Creamline. Praying for a good and safe game for all. Supporting Cool Smashers all the way from Singapore. Hashtag PVL 2019. Malayo. Marami tayong nakarating. As far as the Middle East and Europe, marami tayong viewers on sports.abs-cbn.com.
Saka maski alanganing oras, manunood sila sa Middle East. Alam ko, plus 5 hours ang time difference. Oo.
So, gabi na. There's a block by Panaga, but death violation na tawag. Sabi ni Panaga, wala daw.
Very little long rally ang nakikita natin. Wala tayong nakikita rather na long rallies.
Atayan agad eh. Then,
Siya yun agad. Oo.
Pito yun, the second referee, Joy D.
Kaupin.
So,
Serving for Creamline.
Creamline takes the lead away. 14-13. Cool Smashers. Cheng. Oh, nice play. Jenison Johnson coming from behind
Tied at
Panaga.
14.
That's why napaka-importante na yung mga playmakers of reviews dun sa nangyayaring pressure back movements because ano man ang mangyari,
Out 5.
pag nabuhay yung bola sa depensa, sa kanila ang punta and they have to make the right decision sa kanilang ball distribution and then execute the perfect timing sa kanilang mga skill sets or even running sets for that matter.
Chi Saed ang second setter. PetroGazz coming in along with Kai Balwalwa. There's a crosscourt that goes in. Lamang na naman
15.
ang Creamline.
Eliza Valdez was 33%, 8 of 24 in that final win versus the Lady Troopers in the semis. Total of 120 points in 10 matches and into the final 4, 12 points per game
Serving for Creamline.
for the multiple MVP winner in the V-League, even here in the PVL.
A push by Balwalwa. Dorado with that connection with Valdez. And Valdez back-to-back points for her. Pinakamalaking kalamangan naman ng Creamline at 2 points. 16-14 kontra sa PetroGazz. Set number 1.
Decoy.
Saka
Agad from Gia Morado.
pag-twist niya ng katawan niya, coach, as you see a dive there, a save by Sato. Oh, great sequence. Both offense and defense para sa parehong koponan. Here's a free ball para sa PetroGazz. Saed, down the middle. Johnson, bababa ang palo. It's going to be a Creamline point.
Merong back pedal, dalawang right cross, isang right straight coming from Tangkotip. Down 8 the first technical timeout, now up by 4 as we reach the second technical timeout.
You're seeing the save by Sato Abanco, save of the day. Pero yung puntos, pagkatapos ng rally, mapupunta sa Creamline. Pakinggan natin itong timeout ng PetroGazz.
Kaya kailangan natin yung first attack, free ball, short ball, free ball. I-basic mo na lang. Eh, tumamba ka na malayo, tapos team. Or pwede may combination to, tapos one-on-one mo sila. One-on-one. Okay, we need 1 point. Come on.
May mga dalawang play na ipinoint out si Coach Arnold Laniog.
Kailangan kasi nilang malusutan yung blocking dito ng Cool Smashers. Well done, an excellent job. Limiting the points of attack ng top hitting team. Right now, mamaya sa bilangan natin sa dulo ng unang set, makikita natin ang dami ng kill blocks, ang dami ng shots that they have changed as well. Hindi natin makikita, hindi magre-reflect sa ating stat count, pero makikita mo, ramdam mo rito. A very poor reception for the top receiving team. And it will cost them. 8-5 was the score earlier, kasamang Eric,
5 out.
reaching the first technical timeout since that time. 14 points kinuha ng Cool Smashers at tanging 6 na puntos lamang para dito sa PetroGazz.
Ano?
Kaya yung counter run, 14-6 after being behind by 3 earlier at 8-5.
Kaya nga nag-switch na ng setters ulit. Si Coach Lanyog, pinalik si Janelle Cheng and Panay Mercado also back in the game. What a block! This time bumawi naman kasi kanina na-block si Panaga ni Valdez and ginawian din ni Banks Panaga. Take a look.
Yung full force ng blocking ng PetroGazz, lumabas yung pangil yan sa serye laban sa Lady Troopers, rather sa Perla Spikers. Or incidentally, the top blocking team, with the sidelining of Yasi. Saldirim, ginamit nila para sa kanila pumabor yung blocking department in that series.
Ale Blanco, again, very active here today.
Once again, Morado connecting with Blanco. At least 5 points for Ale Blanco. Built around 4 spike points, so 4 kills and 1 kill block. At least, ha?
Oo. Better reception mula kay Johnson. Here's Salas. Morado, back to Valdez. That Ateneo connection. Wow. And Valdez drills it.
21.
Eliza Valdez, one of only 2 locals in the top 10 in scoring. Eliza Valdez, 6th best hitter, a 36% hitter.
PetroGazz Angels.
Timeout ng PetroGazz. Pakinggan natin si Coach Arnold Danyog.
Sige, Pals, doon ka pa rin. One-on-one kayo ni Eliza.
Malubos na ang mga timeout ni Coach Arnold Lanyog. Let's see if this final one na ginamit niya will turn things around. It's the biggest lead of Valdez. And the Cool Smashers at 6 points, 21 serving 15, set number 1 of game number 1. Ang ating finals dito sa Reinforced Conference. Janelle Cheng goes to Salas. Salas has been uncharacteristically quiet. That soft touch, nagpunga.
She has to be able to make the adjustment and read likewise the defense of the Cool Smashers. That has been on point after that counter rally na ginawa ng Cool Smashers kanina. This time that's a hang time move and a drop shot coming from Sala. So hindi strong hit. Pinakawala niya. This was the main weapon used by Panaga in that series versus the Banco Perla Spikers. And she was key why they were able to sweep that series. Of course, among the top servers, wala doon sa top 10 si Panaga, but she was so efficient in the Final Four versus the Banco Perla Spikers.
So back-to-back aces against one of the best liberos ever, kay Melissa Gohing. So that says a lot about the serve of Banks Panaga. Nag-timeout din si Coach Ty Bundit. Puntahan naman natin ang Cool Smashers.
Litiba. Now it's going, I'm set, hold on, strong, confident. ไม่เป็นไรโยโก้
Banks Panaga had 4 service aces in game 1 of the series in the semis, 6 service aces in the final match against the Perla Spikers. She has averaged 5 aces in the last 2 matches para dito sa PetroGazz Angels.
Former Lady Archers magkakasama. Joy Baron and company. There is Ale Blanco. From the back row, it's Genesis Johnson. Morado to Blanco. Blanco again, working hard, pero that time around, medyo malayo yung palo. It's outside. So, Roy, it's a 3-point run already, Coach Ronnie, para dito sa PetroGazz Angels. From down 21-16, 21-19 na po tayo.
Panaga.
Better reception that time mula kay Gohing. A push by Valdez. Johnson hit the tape of the net. Gohing, hinatid kay Galanza, who's in the game for the first time. Going. Oops. That's too close to the net. And
Salas on the regalo.
at winalis ni Salas from the air.
21.
Now it's just a 1-point game.
An overball coming from one of the best defensive aces. At katulad ng sabi mo, kasamang Eric, 1-point game because of this
Time out.
4-point run for the red shirts of PetroGazz.
Second timeout ng Cool Smashers. Pakinggan natin.
Bayad, kaya doon. May belay. One point. We need to. Angwin, go now. Angwin.
Okay, we need one point. Locker sa kabila yung center. Okay, Salas is here.
Creamline.
That's Desiree Cheng. Katatapos lang ang season niya with the Lady Spikers, De La Salle Lady Spikers at that.
I think KKD is also there.
Yeah. Along with
1
Amajoy
point
Baron.
for PetroGazz, as I just said. And it's
Jack
not
Cruz. I saw Jack Cruz over
Even
there.
Mitch Morente.
So many former UAAP stars in attendance. And ito yung hinahanap ni Eliza Valdez
with a
na
drop
1 point
shot.
lang. They scored, make it a 2-point game.
That is what the timeout was for. To be able to stop the momentum of PetroGazz and score
Substitution.
and build another 2-point cushion.
15 out. 7.
Sampo 9 points in their first round loss, 7 points in their second round win. 16-point output,
Captain
2
Eliza
matches
Valdez.
laban sa PetroGazz. At si Ale Blanco, 8 points per match.
Michelle Gumabao is back in the game. 22-20. Game number 1, set 1. There
Gunag
is
on the
Jenny
sweet
Gunag.
21.
Gonag was the
22.
best player para sa PetroGazz in that game 1 sa best series laban sa Pernas Spikers. And I think that was one of the best performance of Cherry Gunag, scoring 12 points, helping out the Angels secure that first win laban sa Perlas Spikers.
Lunag sets it up. Mercado cross-court. Malayo, oo.
Too wide by
But she
Mercado.
was maybe about 4 or 5 feet
23 to 21.
from the sideline. Ganong kalayo din yung punesto, yung tinsik ng bola, kaya nahirapan din si Paneng to really put that ball in. So back to a 2-point lead here para sa Cool Smashers. Both teams wala na pong timeout.
Jersey for Creamline.
What a serve.
Salas. Another tip. Free ball para sa PetroGazz. Mercado. Off the block.
Mercado
Yes.
off the block.
Gunag with the best direction, setting up Paneng Mercado.
23.
Also a former UAAP champion. Paneng Mercado so far in this competition, 12 points scored for Paneng Mercado. Heading to the semis, ha?
Player, Will
And,
Masal.
sabihin natin 9 points,
Serving for PetroGazz.
2 wins for PetroGazz laban sa Bangko Perlas.
Gumabaw. Sheng sets it up. Johnson ties the game
Off
for
the
23.
block. Johnson.
Oh, what a first set.
Tied at 23.
Talk about defense turning into offense. And Cheng faking as if she was going to Cherry Nunag. And Johnson says you cannot overlook one of the top hitters in the competition.
Salas.
Of course, itong si Janissa Johnson, number 4 overall sa ating leading scorers. What an ace.
That's the 4th point para kay Wilma Salas. But more importantly, that puts PetroGazz at set point 24-23.
A total of 14 service aces heading to the final 4 for Wilma Salas.
Service. Salas.
Hindi na hinahanap natin siya ngayon. She will be in the back row after this serve. Kaya lang, first line of offense, score na siya.
Oh. Putting a ball in. Salas with a dig. Johnson going up. Off speed. Kutiga again. Cheng with a save. This time Salas pushing from the back row. What a save by Morado. Taupin blocked, but it goes outside.
The hit out.
Cool Smashers, they tie the game.
Tied at 24.
It was a very big rally coming from the PetroGazz Angels. Sila pa yung nakaunang set point, but now this set will be extended as Kylie Negrito comes in for Gia Morado. Could be the sign of things to come here in the title series. But remember, whoever wins game 1, yung ating game 2 at game number 3 ay magiging magkasunod. Sa Sabado at sa Linggo, magkakaalaman kung hahaba ba itong series ang magtatapos sa dalawang laban.
Oh, Johnson Binalik ang PetroGazz
Johnson.
to set point 25-24.
Creamline.
Double block is there in front of
Morado.
Janisa Johnson.
Substitution.
Pero alam mo, na-delay si Risa Sato dahil may misdirection si Cherry Nunat. And Johnson still attack Risa Sato, scoring off the block and giving her team another set point.
Joey Prado in the game for the first time.
A finals MVP in the NCAA for Arellano Lady Chiefs.
This will be an easy over para sa Creamline. PetroGazz, what will they do? Johnson, down the line. It's in!
Johnson. And the set for PetroGazz.
Janisa Johnson gives PetroGazz a come from behind win in set number 1.
This time is the turn of Pangs Panaga for the Tikoy play. Scoring against Mitch Lumabaw and lifting PetroGazz to a 1-7 lead against the Cool Smashers.